Hey, so we got a weekend with a holiday coming up here in January. Gonna take the day and do some actual utility shooting. What do I mean by that? So as a gun enthusiast, a gun collector, a 2A supporter, we love to take the, MP40 out, put some rounds through that old German gun, or the 44 caliber Model 29 Dirty Harry gun, or the M1. But really, I'm not going to use those guns for self-defense, or, as I would say, tools to persuade someone who's looking to cause great bodily injury or death, to persuade them not to. These are those tools. The utility guns, the guns that I actually use for self-defense or potential for house, home. House and home are the same. Home, carry, vehicle, and being efficient with these is very important, because this is the tools that may save my life or some other life someday, if that I wouldn't call an opportunity, but if that circumstance ever presented itself, right? So what do I have here? This is the table of my utility guns, utilitarian purpose guns, the guns that would actually be used for practical purposes, not just to enjoy the hobby, right? So the only gun really that maybe doesn't fall into that is the 1911 here. This is my Kimber, and I just kind of made it a habit that whenever I go shooting, I always take this and put rounds through it. Why? Because got some comments about the quality of Kimber. I find it to be a very, very good, reliable gun, no issues. But they tell me, the more I use it, the more rounds I put through it, the more possibility it's going to fail me. And I've got well over 1,000 rounds, and it's still going. So I just continuously keep feeding it rounds. These magazines are a mixture of Ruger, Ed Brown, Colt, and some Kimber. Actually, some Smith&Wesson as well. And this gun eats them like I eat steak, Just feeds it, no problem. This is my pocket gun. This is a M&P Shield from Smith&Wesson, 9mm. This is actually one of the first. This is the first version of it. And what's really different with the first version and the others is that these are all single stack mags. I just hopped on it and got it. These are eight round mags. For me, I think that's fine. It's a great small pocket gun. It's light. The newer ones I think hold 10 to 13, and they do take double stack, but apparently they're the same size gun, or the newer version is the same size. I think this is a 3-inch barrel, but great little pocket gun, especially out here in Arizona when it's hot, and you don't have a lot of clothes on in the summer. Now, very close to that is my Glock. I kind of switched these both out. The Smith&Wesson Shield and my Glock 43X. It just kind of depends. I don't even know what the criteria is. Just I'll carry one or I'll carry the other. Now the 43X is slightly bigger than the Shield here. And I'll show you side by side. The Glock is a little longer. I'd say it's a little thicker. If you put them on top of each other, it's a little bit bigger handle. The upper is a little bit larger on the Glock. So I do holster this as a in the belt holster. I don't carry exposed. I only carry concealed. I don't want people knowing that I'm carrying a weapon, because even though I am a big guy, there are bigger guys out there. Next is the AP5, 9mm. And this is great gun. Put easily 2,000 rounds through it. When I first got it, I just want to have confidence in it, and it's an excellent gun. These are H&K MP5 mags. This is what goes into it, and it's great. Great truck gun or car gun. It's actually a, I put it in a backpack. I go hiking. I shit you not, I carry that in a backpack. Now here in Arizona, it's more of the coyotes and bobcats you got to worry about than the people. People out here are pretty chill. The mag capacity, so we went over that's 8 rounds for that. The Glock 43X is 10 rounds per magazine there. The 1911 is standard 7 rounds, although I do have a Kimber mag that takes 8 rounds, and I'm thinking about getting some more of those, right? So, and then the, I believe those are 30 round magazines for the MP5 mags. And then here is the, see it's empty, the Smith&Wesson Bodyguard. This is a 38 and then a 38 plus P. 38 plus P is just slightly less as powerful as a 357. I call this my ATM gun because we're not going to be shooting any, or I shouldn't say it like that. We will not be defending ourselves with this probably in a proximity more than, you know, a foot or two. This is like if somebody tackles you at an ATM, hence the ATM gun, and say pulls a knife, this will be the tool to persuade them not to do that and end the confrontation as soon as you can, so that you do not get a vital organ or blood flow caused by a knife is very bad. That will prevent that from happening. Next is the Beretta 92X. Very high quality, good gun. Great gun, actually. This is one of my house guns. You know, if I'm farting around on the weekend and I'm in the backyard, I might just have this thing sitting in a drawer, loaded up with the magazines, which holds 18 rounds. Great quality trigger. As you can see, it's a hammer fire. Look at that reset. Oh, beautiful gun. And it's got the Trijicon sight on top. Very high quality sight. Keeps at 0. Very reliable gun. Great gun. I love that gun. And then, oh, let's talk about this guy right here. Now, I'm not going to charge this one because it's in battle ready. As you can see, there's a shell in there. So this is, it does not have one in the chamber there, but it does have one ready to go. And the way this works, you would chamber that back, and that would start you off in a succession of 6 or 7 rounds. Shoots very quick, and it is semi-automatic. This is also my bedroom gun or house gun. This stays in a very special place that I can access fairly quickly because my bedside gun. This is an M&P metal frame 2.0 bedside gun, and got the light on it. I know everybody makes fun of Olight. I like Olight. They recharge great. I haven't had any issues with it. It's nice and small. I don't like the really big lights that people put on their guns. I don't quite understand that. But the Olight fits on there fine. And the way my finger can reach that Olight is great. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that Olight. I like the Olights on there. Excuse me. And this is also another Trijicon. I do love Trijicon red dots. They'll last forever. They'll keep their 0, and they're as tough as nails. This is my bedside gun, so it has to be a good quality, reliable gun. The typical rounds in the magazines are 17 rounds. I did get the OEM Smith&Wesson extended mag, which has, this has 23 rounds. Now, it's not like those goofy YouTube videos you see with the people with the ridiculously long Glock mags. It's just long enough doesn't protrude out too much, and it gives me a couple extra opportunities to persuade somebody not to cause me bodily harm or possible death. And if that was not doing the job well enough, then I would reach for good old Beretta here and use powers of persuasion at about 9 pellets apiece. So this is my utility collection, my utility tools. And if any of these ever were to fail or have jams, you know, I would clean them, you know, of course. But if they're still having jams, they would not be part of my self-defense utility collection. And these guns are part of this for very specific and tested reasons. And I think generally a lot of people would agree that these are some pretty good self-defense tools to have in your self-defense little area. Anyway, with that, I'm not going to say the holiday because some people have it off, some people don't. I don't know. It was weird. This is like the second year I think we had it off, and everybody was confused at work. But enjoy, and everybody have a wonderful day, or a wonderful weekend, or a wonderful week, or a night, or day, or whatever the hell you're watching this video. Whatever you're doing, do it well, do it happy, and catch you on the B-side.